Hey, everybody.
Hello, hooty hoo.
Welcome to the StabCast. And I am Dizzle.
And I am Mindy, and we are here to talk about something that's a little bit not new, but
Newish, 2021.
newish. Yeah. And it's kind of a concept that we kind of really haven't seen.
Yeah.
But before we get into it real quick, I forgot to tell y'all that Scream 7 is available for your viewing pleasure on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And also, Ready or Not, Here I Come just came out on Hulu for your viewing pleasure.
Yes.
So that's a little bit of news that I have. And also, thank you to our TikTok family. We've reached 18.8 because of y'all.
And no to your other one. We're not right now.
And YouTube, we are at 776 or 71, something like that.
Let's go.
So, yeah.
All right.
Alrighty then. So, y'all are probably wondering, for some reason this is 2021. It's not 2021, it's 2023.
Really?
Yeah. It's 2023. But I mean, unfortunately for everybody, you're gonna have a hard time finding it. So this is exactly the way that I told him to find it. Go on Tubi, type in hostage, look for a girl in a cheerleader's outfit with a hatchet in her hands, and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like 10 different hostage movies when I looked it up. I was like, Jesus Christ.
But there's only one with a cheerleader.
Yeah.
On the front. That's I was like, go for the cheerleader one.
It's a lot of movies, though.
It really, and then you have like the hostage, and then you have like the hostile hostage. Yeah. There's like 17 of those, and it's like, oh my Jesus!
Imagine if there was like 10 Beverly Hills Cop, but it was like Beverly Hills Policeman. Beverly Hills
exactly, Police. Like it's just parodies of the same thing, and it's like, oh my God.
No, this is directed by Eddie Augustin and written by Laura Ashley Palacina and Eddie Augustin, the director.
Okay, well, I do know the first person is newer.
Yeah.
To the horror scene. I'm not sure about the director. I haven't heard about him. But I do know that the original screenplay writer, this was like one of her first original pieces.
Yeah.
So, and good for her. I mean, was it written the best?
No.
Was it acted the best?
No.
I'll give you a point for lighting.
Yeah.
Good job on your lighting. You did a really good job. I mean, you don't really have an instance where lighting would be an issue.
No.
But you still did a good job. And as far as cinematography goes, that was okay.
Yeah, it was super low budget, you could tell. And it just had that camera mechanics to it to where you could tell it didn't have that much money behind it.
Which is okay. We respect that.
Yeah, and that's doing well now in it. Like we talked about with Obsession and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a movie with not that much money and it can be a
I mean, look at Host. They were still in the same room. They were in the same house. They were all just in different rooms.
Yeah.
Same thing with Unfriended.
And it could still become like a masterpiece. So mm-hmm. I there's things like that hold this movie back for me to where it's not acted great. The plot's a little weird. It doesn't look that great at times. But then there's other times where it really knocks it out of the park, where mm-hmm. a certain scene or certain, like you said with lighting, there's certain times where the way the camera pans on a character's face when they're terrified, it's like, oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those in here. Like the way it's shot is actually pretty fucking cool at times.
The stuff that they did right, they should have done more.
Yeah. And I thought the plot was like easy to follow. Not that, there was a couple things that could have held it back.
Yeah.
And like we said, the performances weren't always. Ashley was great.
Little Ashley. Ashley was fucking amazing. Ashley is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
She's so funny. She breaks in to her own house in her cheerleading uniform and then takes out a dude that breaks into her house from the other side of her house.
Yeah.
And is like, oh my God.
Oh, Mark.
Oh, Mark. And Mark's not we'll get to it, but Mark's a liar. And this is one thing that she says. She's like, listen, we don't like robbers. We don't like rapists. But if there's one thing that we really fucking hate, it's liars.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, wow. Like, she's sadistic.
Yeah.
Angel, despite her talking, she is sadistic.
She's pretty fucked up.
I will say the actress gets an applaud for me.
Yeah.
Because she's at that age where it could have went completely different.
Yeah.
She could have come off as like one of those, oh my God, cheerleaders. And she didn't.
No, I mean, the snarky attitude was a little annoying at times.
Yeah.
But it did, especially at the end when she gets to show like big range of like she's emotionally distressed about a situation.
She doesn't really react that much.
No, I thought she did a great job.
Okay.
That's my point. I thought there was times
I thought it was more in the face than anything.
I know by her dialogue and the way she's talking, I know when somebody's a Mindy character that you're gonna fuck with hard, like an Agnes or somebody like. And just the way she was conversating with people, I'm like, Mindy fucking loves Ashley, and I know she does. There is things about her, like she does get a little too snarky, a little too like, hey, what the fuck? But like I said at the end, when she really gets to show her emotional range, I think she kills it, knocks it out of the park, and she's like and actually you strip down all that starkiness and it's like she's like just a kind of a tortured woman that's gone through a lot of shit and now is like processing. It was like I'm not going to spoil.
I get that yet, like towards the end. We're not going to spoil it right now, but I do get that.
Yeah, and she was feeling all sorts of shit, and she really got to act her ass off. A lot of the movie, she's just being quippy and talking shit and plotting out her family's death. The normal stuff.
Like her mother said, she has to play the part of the pretty little girl.
Yeah.
So just play that part. The mother, oh my God. Grace was a hoot. But before we get to Grace, we're gonna have to dial back here. So, like I said, both of them broke into the house at almost the same exact time. It was really good. And they get in a tussle with each other as she decides that she's going to tell her family that he tried to SA her, which, spoiler alert, he didn't touch her. I mean, yeah, he fought her, but he didn't touch her. That was made up by her to try and get her parents to do what she wanted to do. But yeah, as far as I can tell, he didn't do anything. So I'm not going to put a trigger warning because there's no reason for it. I will say it's kind of embarrassing for him that it literally only took her 5 minutes to get him out.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And I gotta wonder, was the father there or not? Because he wasn't there, or he seemed to not be there when they both broke in. But then when Mark woke up, he was there all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, was the dad in the house, or?
Yeah, he was there.
You think he was?
He was there.
Okay.
Played by Daryl Marks. Thomas and Grace both are fucking hilarious, and I find they both play their roles perfectly. And by the way, this script gets a little fucking edgy at times, which I think we saw that it was written by the director, but I think also a woman, even though unless Laura Ashley something is a dude's name, which I'm not judging. But some of this shit, she's a producer. She was from Quebec, Montreal. This script gets fucking edgy. This script gets, there's times where, talking about rape, like it's so nonchalant from Ashley. And also, old Thomas and Jane are a little racist and they throw out the N-word a lot. Well, not a lot, but
so racist. Oh my goodness. And Ashley's just like, what the fuck Dad, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? What happened to being able to call someone in, you know what, when they're you know what? And she's like, because it's not the 1950s.
Yeah, dude. So, and some of that was like it was edgy for no reason, but it was also like he's a serial killer. It makes sense that he's also like that too. So
and it's kind of funny with the way, like, you hear how she talks to me, like it's actually really kind of funny because they're back and forth. Him and Ashley are actually pretty hilarious.
His dialogue is insane.
Mm-hmm.
His dialogue is hilarious. He's so funny, and he's matter of fact, and so like he's such like the classic like dad, but then you find out he's like fucked up in the way he's like, and like I said, just nonchalantly throwing out the words that like you come in here, you try to rape my daughter, and you can't even tell me your name, and it's like what
you can't even compliment her looks.
Oh yeah, you can't even compliment her looks.
Yeah,
which is just an insane sentence to say.
Exactly, along with, well, she's a pretty girl. Go ahead, you can look.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't want to disrespect me? You already did.
Yeah.
Or the classic, which I like. I love this. I'm sorry. I broke in. It was a nice house. I know it's a nice house. Yeah. I bought this house. Do you think I need delinquents like you breaking in and telling me how nice my house is?
Yeah. Which like, I do love horror movies. What was that one we did? Don't Breathe. I don't know if we did it for the show, but I thought we.
I don't think we've done it for the show yet, but I think it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on our calendar.
That's the one with the kid from 13 Reasons, right? Clay. He's in it. And that's a really. I like a horror movie where
that's the one where he's blind, right?
The guy's blind, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're breaking into his house. I love movies like that.
They actually made a second one.
Like Little House, for just like, you know, a spooky, let's break into something that you shouldn't break into. That's a fun trope for horror movies.
Yeah.
To when it's like, let's
because he thought it was abandoned. Yeah. The house was, all the lights were off, the Christmas tree was off. He had no idea no one was in there. So he definitely broke into the wrong house.
Well, no shit. That's what the dad said. Or no, I think the mom said it.
Yeah, the mom's like, you really broke into the wrong fucking house tonight.
But Mark, who was played by Mike Cairns, I do think I gave some of my critiques to performances towards him, which I think is fair, but also there's times where he really knocks it out of the fucking park. And he, like, when he's talking to her about when she's bitching about the parents, and he's like, no, you actually have more of a relationship than you think you have. And he's like giving her a therapy session.
Like, I think that if parents don't care, they just wouldn't care. If your mom is going out of her way to ride you the way she is, she's got to care about you somehow.
Yeah. Which is funny, the plot and the heart and everything of the movie being based within a serial killer family. But by the time everything goes down, you're like, oh, I feel bad for these people. And you're like, wait.
No.
They're terrible fucking people.
We should provide for none of them.
No.
Like, Mark ends up not even being Mark. He ends up being somebody else, which we'll get to that in a second. So Mom comes home and sees what the hell they've been up to. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And also Mark has been stabbed. But the father didn't do it, and he doesn't think Ashley did it. So the mother, she's so funny. She comes in and she's like, okay, so let me get this straight. You two have a scuffle while he's unstabbed. You tie him up, and now he's stabbed? That's what you geniuses are going with? And they're like, yeah, pretty much. And she's like, oh my God, if I would have known what you two were up to, I'd be halfway across the border by now. I can't. She's like, I cannot with you two. Yeah. And then, like, she's like sitting there trying to think of a solution. And, like, they bring up killing him, and Ashley's like, I'll do it. And she's like, Ashley, calm down. And she's like, hopefully we don't need to do that. And, like, she comes up to the guy, and she's like, hi, how are you? I'm so sorry about everything that's happened tonight.
Yeah.
But then she's like, you picked the wrong fucking family to rob.
Yeah.
And, like, it was like, oh, shit. Like, and then, like, he's like, let me go. She's like, Oh my god, it's been this much fun the entire time? No wonder you two wanted to have him to yourselves.
Yeah. The mom's
and like
he's
like so fucking kooky. It was like sleepaway camp mom.
Yeah.
Like she was so kooky. She's like, okay, this is fun. And he's like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah. Mark's like, I'd rather just get shot.
I believe at one point he does say, why don't you just kill me?
This is a terrible response to a robbery. You just get tied up and fucked with.
Yeah. And then they have a subplot with Ashley and her boyfriend Chris.
Yeah.
And it's kind of peppered throughout the movie. It's never really shown like fully or anything. But basically, Ashley hates her mother.
Mm-hmm.
She wants her mother killed. She finds out from one of Chris' schoolmates that he's killed someone before. That he accidentally killed his own father. Well, she's like, I'll pay you 50 bands, $50,000 if you kill my mom. And he thought about it for a while. He didn't want to do it. And then he decided, like, okay, I'll take the money. I'll figure it out. And I just thought he was going to dip.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything was going to happen. So step away from them for a while. We go back to her and Mark. And, like, she gets left with them because the mother's like, oh, I have a great idea. Let's lose the son as collateral.
Yeah.
If he has a son. And they're like, yeah, he does. And she's like, okay, so let's have his Christian name, his full name, the place where he was born, how old he is, his address. And then, like, right before they leave, the father's like, wait a minute. Why don't we change this real quick? We already know where this little fucker is. We grab him. We shoot the little bastard right in front of his father. We leave him there to rot. And then we keep this shithead alive by slowly feeding him rot.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh
the dad was
my
fucked
god.
up.
And like Ashley's like, I like that plan. And the mother's like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, she was the voice of reason. I do want to also get into like this kind of another side plot, but it's not really. It turns out to be kind of a flashback of like another family with a little girl.
Oh, you're talking about when Ashley tells Mark.
Yeah, but it's kind of peppered in throughout the whole movie.
It is, yeah. So go ahead, talk about it. The first part
of like she's like with her parents and.
Well, she's not. She's at the arcade.
Yes, and her parents are getting tormented and fucked with at the end.
Yeah,
what she's. And
because in the beginning they're having a nice lovely date night and that's what we see and everything, and then they go back to it and we hear Grace's voice be like, oh, you guys are gonna die tonight, just so you know. You have 30 seconds before we bust in, so grab whatever weapon you'd like. Don't try and run at the back because there's a scary man back there already, so let's do this. And it's like, oh my god, they do this for fun.
Yeah, and then they were
and then
it
out. Cut. And then Ashley, they leave Ashley alone with him. And she's like, I'm so tired. And he's like, you're tired? Seriously? And she's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of living a lie. I'm tired of doing this. And he is like, what lie? What are you talking about? And she was like, and she tells the story. We find out that Grace and Thomas are not really Grace and Thomas. They don't really say their real names, but they're not really Grace and Thomas. Grace and Thomas came from foster homes, and they were Ashley's bio parents.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why they didn't get in trouble for murdering her bio parents is because technically they didn't. I don't know what came through that woman's head, but when you load a gun and you have an innocent bystander in the house with you, do not shoot it off willy-nilly.
Well, dude, it was an intense moment, and she didn't know. That was pretty fucking crazy.
I know, but then that's how they got Ashley to kill her.
That was stupid, though. Like, I don't know. That was the one thing that was like not as like you're not just gonna manipulate a random little girl to do that to her. I mean, maybe, but that was so fun. That was crazy.
I think it kind of added up with the personality, though.
Yeah.
I think that's why it was believable to me.
Yeah.
Because she even says to the real Thomas, to her father, there's something wrong with your kid. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And like, it's not even his kid, it's their kid. So the fact that she needed to say that and needed to like bring attention to like, no, this is your daughter, not mine. Like, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
So maybe she was sadistic enough to do it. I mean, and like she said, they were smart. If anyone did anything, it was her. She's the one that killed her mom.
Yeah.
And her mom's the one that killed her dad. So, if anything, what was she gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. She had to do something.
I mean, at the end of the day, she either join the killers or be killed. She'll want to be killed.
She'll want to be killed. So she shot her own mom, which is fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a crazy like subplot to like flow in there to kind of explain her backstory, and I like that. That's one of the pluses I give to the movie.
I also like how Mark questions it. He's like, "Wait a minute, people just don't disappear like that.
Yeah,
like people leave paper trails and shit. Like none of this is making sense." And she's like, "Oh, they were smart. They picked 2 people from foster homes that weren't going to be missed.
Yeah,
they played their cards right."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, okay. So that was interesting to me. And she was willing to let him go after he heard her story.
Yeah, for a second.
And then he's like, "Oh, can you grab me your wallet?" I'm sorry, dude. Get untied and then grab your own fucking wallet. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that was stupid.
What's wrong with you? You got a wallet full of fake IDs and a girl that hates liars. And you're about to be like, "Oh, can you give me your wallet? My wallet? What is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
No.
And then that sent her in a fucking tailspin. And she's like, "You're lying. You almost fucking got out." She's like, "You almost fucking."
Yeah, she's like, "I bet you could taste it."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "This is the face of the hammer. Because I hit you in the face."
Yeah, when she took off the fingernails, like, "Mindy, what the fuck are you doing to me?"
Yeah, but it was only for a second.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I let it go, because it was legit for 1 second. I do like that when she's like, "And this is the cheek of the hammer, because I hit you in the cheek."
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. She was fucking him up, and then the parents come home, and oh god.
But she told him though, like, you did the wrong thing. Like, I was gonna let you go.
Yeah.
But I don't like liars.
Yeah.
And then the mother's like, "What the hell did you do?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right, well, we got to take him to the car. We got to get rid of him." I mean, it's not the most just delightful thing to see you carrying somebody out at the break of dawn. But I mean, if we get it done quick, maybe no one will see him.
And then Mark gets free while the dad's grabbing him. Grabs a lava lamp while they're fighting, which I've never seen so much damage. I was like, smash it over his head. I want to see the glass and the Google everywhere. He took the base of it and just smashed it into the dad's face, which I guess is a good thing if you're trying to.
And that's really where you get to see Ashley to act.
Yeah, because she's like, "Fuck," he just killed. Because she
doesn't scream, she doesn't cry, but you could tell that she wants to break down.
And right before all this, her and her mom have like a real moment
mm-hmm.
where she's like happy with her again.
Yeah, because she's happy with her mom again, and she realizes that she made a mistake.
Yeah, and that her mom loves her.
Yeah, and she's just like, "Well, I don't want you to go. Like, let me go with you and whatnot," and like trying to be all protective of her and shit. And it's like, oh god, she gonna lose her.
And then Mark kills the dad pretty much. Runs off, makes it outside a little bit. Then gets shot in the back by the mom, who's like,
because he dropped the shotgun.
Yeah.
He dropped the shotgun, and then she's like, "Merry Christmas, motherfucker."
That was hilarious.
And then right after it's boom, and she got smashed.
And that's how they do it. Good they did, because I knew he was coming to kill her. I completely forgot by this point in the movie. So when he did that, I was like, oh shit. And then Ashley had to come out to all of it and just see her mom and see. Now the extra little tick that I didn't see coming was he shoots Ashley too, and now Ashley's dead. And
yeah, I was not expecting that.
I was really shocked by that. At the end of the movie, it was just me going, wait, what the fuck? And like the whole time, and so
that was me.
I was like, I can't believe what's. And the mom was a shock, and then her was like a double shock. It's like I didn't think he would do that.
Yeah, like, that was not supposed to be done. And then he just drives off with $50,000, and it's like, oh well, I guess he thought she'd squeal.
Yeah,
he's like on the sleeves tying up loose ends.
Yeah,
sounds horrible, but that's what a lot of killers do. So, but
right.
I don't know. What was your favorite? I mean, we can't really do a favorite kill because there was literally 4 people in the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't that type of movie. The smash with the lava lamp might get it for me.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what I thought of the movie, I thought it was really bright in a lot of spots. I thought sometimes it was trying to be a little too snarky, especially with Ashley, but there's other times where I thought she was really the heartbeat of the movie.
Yeah.
And the plot worked, and they're of them trying to give her some heart, even though that's like a heartless situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that it did its job, and it did it well at times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Because it's not my cup of tea whatsoever, but then you sit down and watch it, and it does a lot of things right.
It was getting a 7.5 for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But also, like Daniel's mentioned, I like snarky stuff and sarcastic stuff. And I also like a strong female lead.
Yeah, you love a snarky female lead.
I love a strong, snarky, chutzpah female lead.
Yeah.
Whether they're fighting evil or they are evil themselves.
Yeah.
And I find it refreshing when I have a bad girl. Daniel knows this.
And I like it to an extent. But it all goes back to like Buffy for me, like that style of dialogue. And so it works with a certain performer. Okay. And then other times it just comes off as a little forced. I do think it worked within the context of Ashley. Mm-hmm. I thought she made it work. Like she seemed like she was like that.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel forced.
No, her performance didn't feel forced at all.
No.
But honestly, it felt a little too real, and you kind of want to be like, hey, speak English.
She was the whole movie. The girl on the front looks nothing like her, though, on the cover.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing it's her, but it does not look like her.
It's probably photoshopped. But yeah, really good movie. I mean, like I said, it was from 2023. It's on Tubi for your viewing pleasure. I would recommend this to somebody that likes something that's like quick. That's not.
It's only an hour and a half.
It's only an hour and a half. It's not that much time, and honestly, it doesn't drag.
No.
At least for me, it didn't drag. It was just like one after the other.
Yeah.
So I would recommend this basically to anybody. I mean, I really wouldn't recommend it to like a younger person, but normally we wouldn't recommend anything to younger people.
No, this show isn't for the kiddos.
No.
Next week we are going to be doing Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, which is going to be a great time. It's on Hulu or Disney Plus.
It's on Hulu.
Everything on Hulu is on Disney Plus.
Okay, so you can find it on Hulu or on Disney Plus.
So check that out, and then come watch us and see our views on it.
Yep.
And thank you for joining. It was a nice 4th of July special, even though last week was a 4th of July special, but it dropped early, so here we are.
Thank you, Eric.
And we'll see everybody next time. It was a great time.
It was a good time, Daniel. Hooty-hoo!
Hooty-hoo.